there everyone, it's Karen from Persona Nails. I thought I'd put together a quick video today to share with you my first impressions and my own personal review of the new Artistic Nail Design product called Putty. Artistic Nail Design has put out their own polygel nail enhancement product which they call Putty. Join me as I open and explore the kit for the first time and try the product out on a first couple of nails. Here we go! So as you can see here, the kit comes in this fun paint can-like box and has everything you need to do up to 200 sets of enhancements. The master kit includes a translucent, a bright white, blush pink, nude concealer, shaping liquid, nail surface cleanser, pH prep, primer called Opening Act, no cleanse sealer, putty pro tool, and tube keys. Fun, I love their slogan saying putty because nothing should come between you and your artistry. On the back is also the quick instructions for use. It does say it's an LED product, but if you keep reading it will say to cure in a UV lamp for up to 2 minutes. Now let's take everything out and check everything out step by step. As you can see, they're pretty generous containers of product. Lots of shaping liquid as well, so I can see how you would get 200 sets of enhancements, unless you're spending all your time practicing, like I know I will be. Oh, these are in the wrong order, but there is, I gotta mix it around again. So you get a pH prep, primer Opening Act, and a no cleanse sealer. Here is the pro tool that they mentioned in the contents, and some promotional items as well. These must be the tube keys over by the side here, kind of like toothpaste to get every little bit of product out of your container. Some more directions, and a register card that you can register your salon if you're using this product, as well as a fun window cling. Each container of putty is 60 grams or 2 ounce net weight, and again with some directions on the back. Ooh, I'm excited about this pro tool. One end for scraping or cutting off the putty, and the other end for doing all of your shaping. I really like the fact that it is 2 tools in one. I also like the cap goes on both ends. Okay, so here we go. According to the directions, we squeeze some product out, slice it with a tool. As you can see, I already have my form on, and I'm just going to place this ball on the free edge. I've decided to make it a little bit longer, so I'm going to just dip my brush in, make sure it's not too wet, and just kind of mold and place it where I want it. You'll see me fiddle around with it a little bit here. This is the first time that I am playing with a product like putty or polygel, so it's taking me a little bit to just kind of get the feel for it and see what's happening. Oh yeah, fiddling and playing around with it, that's for sure. I sort of also found out that I took way more than I needed. In reality, it doesn't take that much at all to make a nice extension. I'm going to go for a square nail here, so I'm going to try and remove a little bit too much that I have gone on there. So just decided to use the back of my tool and kind of scrape it off and reshape that free edge so I can get a nice square. When they say you can have the time and to kind of play with it and make it go where you want is actually very true. You can see that this product is not moving a single little bit. It's not running. It's not going anywhere. I'm taking my time and really placing the product in every little bit where I want. Decided to smooth it out here towards the cuticle a bit too, just because this is only the extension part and I am going to add a second layer to do the building with. So here I am still playing with it. And to be honest, I actually cut this part short because I played with it some more after this. I think kind of at this point though, I should cut it out and get it into the light. So I'm curing for 20 seconds so that I can actually pinch it. I'm going to take my pinching tool here and just give it a little bit of a squeeze. I sort of thought it was going to act like gel and be really sticky. So I was being careful not to pinch it too quickly. But then I found as the form just popped right out from underneath that it was actually quite pliable. Not sticky at all. So then I went in with my finger and just to give it an extra squeeze. It also gave me the chance to get a feel for the product and feel how it is truly kind of a putty in nature. I had to take the form off because it just wasn't sticking at that time anyhow, and I no longer needed the form to maintain its shape. Kind of squeezing here, I decided not to put it back into the light for a second cure because it was holding its form quite nicely. So you see me here going in with a second bead. Once again, I squeezed a bit out and just rolled it onto the nail. Dipping my brush back into the slip solution and making sure it's not too dripping wet, I go ahead and kind of manipulate it into place. I am taking a little bit longer than actually really necessary because as I said, I am just kind of getting a feel for the product, but it's really easy to manipulate. As you can see here, I've decided to go and kind of squeeze it down towards the free end with the body of my brush, get it all shaped how I like it, and then I'll go back and clean up that cuticle. I think I can get it nice and flush, taking my time and just kind of gently patting and tapping and squeezing it into place. Kind of notice here too, with a little bit of push in of my brush, it does leave a little bit of indentation. So you have to be careful not to push too hard into the product or it does leave little dents and misshapen spots. But a quick sweep of it afterwards does really get rid of that. Kind of like an acrylic sweeping motion at the very end. Whoops, off camera again, sorry about that. Still kind of getting the hang of this filming and working with putty. Boy, double duty today. So yes, I'm still kind of fiddling with it and trying to perfect it. I know this is way longer than I should be playing around with it, but you know, I'm really trying to perfect that shape to cut down on the amount of filing that I have to do. Although I did learn in the end that the more you play with it, the more you just want to fiddle with it. So I decided just to put it in the light and do the rest with my file. So I'm going to go ahead and cure this for 30 seconds in an LED light or 2 minutes in a UV light. So once it comes out of the light, it doesn't have a sticky layer. You will notice here though, I have 2 discoloration spots on either side, and I really think that's from me pinching probably a little bit too quickly with the pinching tool. Next time I would be a little bit more careful when I was pinching. Hopefully it doesn't affect the final shape. So first I'm going to go in with my 150 grit aspect file and really clean up those sidewalls. I really like the way that this product files. As you can see, it just gives this fine dust. It doesn't fly up anywhere really, and it just files very smoothly and very easily. In fact, I switched to my 180 effect file just because I found the 150 was really taking more off at a time than I wanted to, and I wanted to take my time to really make sure that I was getting a nice shape. Oh, I guess that was a 180 aspect file. So I'm just going to speed this up a little bit here and go through my filing. I mean, we're all nail techs on this page more than likely, so you know how the whole filing thing goes, and it's not the most interesting thing to watch, and especially when I'm kind of fiddling around and playing. But, you know, sit back, relax, let this go fast, and let the file fly. Okay, so a quick buff here at the end and a final cleanup with my brush. You'll notice that fine dust I was talking about, and I'm just going to use a little bit of wipe here to clean everything up and get a good look at it. I do have those marks left, but hopefully some polish will clear that up, or hide that anyway. I did file the cuticle a little bit thin. I would probably take some more time to make sure that I'm not filing onto the natural nail the next time I do this. But for right now, let's cover it with some polish. So I'm going to go in with a nice coat of Let's Get Blitzin', or Blitzed, I guess, from the Winter 2017 collection. Oh, little cameo from this perfect little piece here. This I ordered from Canada Nail Supplies to hold the finger steady while I am painting. It is a great addition to my supplies, as it just holds it nice and steady as I have to paint my own finger tip there. So I got one coat going of Let's Get Blitzin' or Blitzed, and I'm going to throw that into the LED light for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to finish it off with No Cleanse Sealer. One nice coat of that, and I found it gave a great shiny no cleanse finish to this nail. Once again, another 30 seconds in the LED light. And here's the finished product. Nice and shiny. I went ahead and did a second nail. This one went much better, as you can see. The shaping was quite a bit more even, although a little bit blurry. Oh, there we go. Right back in focus. I decided to do this second as a pointy almond. I learned a few things from my first trial, and this one went a lot smoother. You can see I got nice and close to the cuticle without over-filing it. It's got a nice arch to it and a really nice C-curve. I think this is going to be a nice, great, strong nail. I'm going to wear it for a week or two and see how it holds up. Can't have a nice nail like this without some fun design, so here comes my inspector to give me the okay.
Cuticle there's a little off there. There's a little bit there, right there. I'm not happy with my nail.
You know, can't get anything by him. Got a nice blue on there from Artistic Nail with some foil, and here they are side by side. I'm very happy with the result. I feel that it's a very solid but yet flexible nail. I'm very curious to see how it's going to wear over the next couple of days. So what are my final thoughts on this product? It's true, very low odor. It stays in place until you're ready to cure it. I found that by shaping it beforehand and curing it, that I had a lot less filing to do. The filing was very easy, very smooth, and just created a small bit of dust. I'm very happy with the result, and I know I'm going to keep on using the product and finding better and more efficient ways to use it.
Quick update here. 1 week later, you will see the pointer finger and the middle finger are still going strong, although I did change the color on the middle finger. Took some time practicing, and the ring finger went much better. It's nice and solid. Pinky's got a little divot in it, but overall I did pretty good. So if you'd like to check me out on Facebook, my page is Persona Nails, and also on Instagram at persona_nails. So thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you again in a video in the very soon future. Very soon future exists.